This is going to be one of the bitterest, dirtiest presidential campaigns we will have seen in modern times. I'm sure, Mr. President, after having uttered these words, some will criticize such a decision and say there was nothing more than an attempt to save a seat on the court in hopes that a Democrat will be permitted to fill it. But that would not be our intention, Mr. President, if that were the course we were to choose as a Senate, to not consider holding hearings until after the election. Instead, it would be our pragmatic conclusion that once the political season is underway, and it is, action on a Supreme Court nomination must be put off until after the election campaign is over. That is what is fair to the nominee and essential to the process. Otherwise, it seems to me, Mr. President, we will be in deep trouble as an institution.
Let me remind colleagues of what Vice President Biden said when he was chairman of the Judiciary Committee here in the Senate.
He said that once the presidential election is underway, quote, action on a Supreme Court nomination, he said, must be put off until the election campaign is over. That's the Biden rule. You can't get any clearer than that.
Now, in fairness, Senator Biden didn't just make these rules up out of thin air.
I'm sure Vice President Biden might feel differently about that today, but that's what he said then as chairman of the committee.
So, Mr. President, the confirmation process has thus become a convenient scapegoat for ideological advocates of competing social visions, advocates who have not been able to persuade the generally moderate American public of the wisdom of either of their views when framed in the extreme. In effect, then, Mr. President, these advocates have joined in an ad hoc alliance, the extreme right and the extreme left, to undermine public confidence in the process, in a process which is aimed at moderation, hoping perhaps to foment a great social and cultural war in which one or the other will prevail. Moreover, the tradition against acting on Supreme Court nominations in a presidential year is particularly strong when the vacancy occurs in the summer or the fall of the election season. Thus, while a few justices have been confirmed in the summer or fall of the presidential election season, such confirmations are rare. 6 Supreme Court vacancies have occurred in the summer or fall of a presidential election year. And never, not once has the Senate confirmed a nominee for these vacancies before the November election. As a result, it is my view that if a Supreme Court justice resigns tomorrow or within the next several weeks, or resigns at the end of the summer, President Bush should consider following the practice of a majority of his predecessors and not name a nominee until after the November election is completed. It would be our pragmatic conclusion that once the political season is underway, and it is, action on a Supreme Court nomination must be put off until after the election campaign is over. That is what is fair to the nominee and essential to the process. Otherwise, it seems to me, Mr. President, we will be in deep trouble as an institution